We're going to stay on the topic of the Eastern Conference, and we're going to tier every single Eastern Conference team from S to F. Now, right now, according to Polymarket, the public believes the Cleveland Cavaliers
Best chance?
should be favored to win the East. 24% chance.
Things are making sense.
The Detroit Pistons are at
It's a poly
22%. The Knicks are at 19%. The Celtics are at 18%. That'll probably jump up when Tatum comes back for sure.
God willing.
The Sixers are at 5%.
Can I ask you a question while we're at it?
Yeah.
What is Jason Tatum's percent chance to play?
I have
Can
to
you
check
pull that
that
up for me?
on Polymarket because Polymarket also has Jason Tatum's chances to return this season.
45%.
It's for you. Check?
I'm guessing.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna guess after this 5-on-5, I'm leaning 52.
yeah. I don't know.
53% chance.
Oh,
Nice.
Not too bad.
I was gonna be sub 50. I was gonna be like 48. I still think there's a better chance the public were gonna be against it.
So we're going to work our way up to the top teams in the Eastern Conference. So for the F tier, I put 3 teams, the Pacers, Nets, and Wizards. I think those are all the F tier teams.
Whoa.
I'm going to be so real with you. I focused on the playoff teams.
Well, it's S through F.
Yeah,
John.
you gotta have fun. However, Wizards, F?
Yes,
What about D?
F. F.
Potential.
F.
See the vision.
Next year, they'll maybe be higher, but
If
right now, it's
if
F.
we're
Potential.
going off seeing the vision, D.
Well, could you say the same thing about the Pacers? Like they're just tanking all the way out. Hallie's out.
If we're going strictly off this year, I will shut up. F.
I think so. It is.
The next tier is the D tier. I put 2 teams in this tier. The Bucks and the Bulls.
Okay.
I think the Bulls, without a doubt. The Bucks, if Giannis is playing, I can't have him at D.
They still are low-key a D, though.
I was gonna say something rude, but like, at what point do we just like look at the Heat and be like, "Yo, what the fuck"? Like, I mean, maybe they deserve to be in C tier because they're above. I get it, but it's just like
They're just the most average team of
at
all
this
time,
point
which is
they're
why they're a
just
C.
they're the Bulls with great PR.
Yeah,
That's what they've become.
That's a terrible
They're just better
opinion.
than they're better than the Bulls.
They're better than them, but
Yeah.
that's what they've become.
That's a terrible opinion.
Are they not just a team full of fine players that will
are-
never get out of the first round
But
in the
are
foreseeable future?
the best coach team in basketball.
Again,
which
better PR. Or
the
you want to say
Bru-
just the best coach? The Bulls with the best coach.
The better PR is where you're sounding very rude.
They have better players, though. The Bulls don't have a player that's as good as Bam.
Sure, they have better players,
Or
but
Tyler Hero.
I think the like
Or no.
overall
Or no.
vibe from them is the same. Where it's just like you're consistently like this play-in team that consistently is just getting bounced in the first round. You just trade Jim Butler last
They're
year.
not a
just-
D. They're not a D. You're being rude.
I don't disagree with like your phrasing of them, but I do think they're
above them.
They're a C.
They're a glorified Chicago Bull. Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Okay.
Like I mean it. I don't even mean it kindly.
No, I
'Cause
know. That's
feel like
why
Heat
I know
fans should
your
be pissed
hatred.
off, and they should be pissed off.
Chicago.
But why should
Northwest.
they be pissed off?
Because every single trade you're involved in, you never make a move. I think Spo is still obviously a great coach, but at some point you have to look around and be like,
Sleepy Pat,
I
man.
thought you were talking about the Bucks for a second.
no,
I'm in a
the
different space, not
Heat.
Fulton.
Yeah, you said Northwest. You lost
Yeah,
me for a second.
yeah, south. It's very south, not northwest.
But I don't know. It's just like you have a collection of players that like, all right, all these guys are talented. But I shouldn't say every year, but recently and for the foreseeable future, you're probably gonna be a play-in team, and you'll probably get bounced in the first round or the play-in.
So when Jimmy signed to Miami, it was like, oh, whoa, nice. Let's see how this happens.
Sure.
Let's see what happens here. Jimmy ends up making them contenders.
Yes,
Okay. They're, would you argue, a star away?
maybe.
They're close to it.
They're Miami. It's not nuts to think a free agent's just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to Miami.
If you drop in Giannis on this team, they're a contender.
I mean,
You can say that about every team in the East.
I mean,
But that's a star
but why-
away.
No.
But any team in the East, you can
all-time-
say that
That's an
about.
all-time player.
Devin Booker on this team.
Sure.
Okay.
I would thoroughly enjoy Kawhi on this Heat team.
Okay. Another
Yeah.
all-time
All
great.
right,
though.
we don't have to delve into it. It was just
No, but I like
saw
where
them next
to each other.
Good conversation.
Good spot.
I'm gonna wholeheartedly
okay.
disagree.
So
but Bulls for sure
Yeah,
D.
they're awful.
Bucks
awful.
I can't say D
I mean,
Because
Giannis
of
and
Giannis.
because of
but-
Giannis.
Yeah, but even with Giannis, they're like a C at best, right?
Yeah.
with Giannis C,
with Giannis not being
So
on
do you want to
the
move them
floor,
to a C?
I have them as a C personally.
I got him as a D.
Yeah, I had the Bucks as a D too. Are we
All
overruling?
right, can we
Is-
put the
is-
Hawks a D?
Well, the Hawks are better than even a
Hawks-
healthy Giannis on the Bucks.
Hawks made it for C tier for me.
This team is mid,
Yeah, that's why they're
Yes,
C.
C.
but
Yeah.
they might be below mid.
The C tier I had was I had the Heat and the Hawks. Those were the obvious C teams. And it really just depends. Like
The Magic are a C.
I'm high on the Hornets, but I put the Hornets at C for now.
No, my brother.
They
no.
still are like what 9 seed, 8 seed, right?
I put the Hornets at a C for now. Like I understand they're playing amazing basketball, but now it's about me seeing if they can go further.
Top of C tier, Hornets.
Yes.
Top of C.
No, they're a B team.
I have the Hornets as the last team in B, and the Magic are the first team in C.
Cook. Elite Cook, John.
Well, the Magic are 4 or 5 games above in the stands, if I'm not mistaken.
So we're throwing the Magic, the Hornets, the Hawks, and the Heat all
So
in C
let's
tier.
get some organization here. So Dels, right now who's in F?
F, we got Pacers, Wizards, and Nets.
D, who's in D?
D, we got Bucks and Bulls.
So the Bucks did make it in D.
Bucks made it in D.
So my C tier is the Heat, Hornets, Hawks. Your C tier is what, John?
I'll start from the top down. F tier was Wizards, Pacers, Nets. D, Bucks and Bulls. C tier, Hawks, Miami Heat, Orlando Magic.
We don't
B
want to just
tier?
have a collective pick a side tier.
I love
No, that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
we're
we're
doing.
doing here.
Dels has it right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm just keeping track.
All
B
right, I'm
tier
with
is
you.
the Hornets, Raptors, and Sixers.
So are we putting the Hornets in the B tier? I'm
I'd
cool with
I'd
it.
give 'em
I think
last
the
spot.
Hornets offense has simply been way too good over the last 20 games.
Well, I control this tier list.
You do.
I'm not mad at the Hornets at B, but I mean, I kind of had a different definition for what my B teams were. So just
Can they be a top 6 seed in the East?
the Hornets.
The Hornets.
They're like
I don't think they are
5
better than the
games?
top 6,
6
which
So
is
there's 3 games
because
behind
I look at
Orlando.
the Pistons,
Is it
Cavs,
6?
Knicks, Celtics, Sixers,
more than that.
Raptors.
Only 3.
Oh,
I
thought
think
there was
those
more.
6
Okay.
are better than the Hornets.
They're only they're
I
only
thought there was more.
they're 4.5, which is a decent amount, but they were a decent amount
Oh, yeah.
away
Well,
before.
they've been one of the best
The
teams
one there
since
in the last 10.
2026.
Losing Diabate and
Yeah,
third
that-
all-time
that's
leading
tough.
scorer in the franchise.
So what, John? You
Yeah.
think? So you got like the Magic stamped over the Hornets.
Other way around.
Other way-
Hornets.
stamped.
not
I mean,
stamped,
Hornets
not
stamped over the
stamped at
Magic.
all. But I had the Magic one
Stand
spot
on
below.
I'm
Magic
here.
to me, they're an
Hornets
average.
clear.
Magic are an average basketball team, and the Hornets are one of the hottest teams in
At least the
basketball.
Hornets
with
give
an
you
elite offense.
offensive upside. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think
Magic.
losing Diabate for a couple of games, but the next
You
4
can't
games
guard the
or so
Hornets.
something.
How do
but-
you guard them?
Yeah, Brandon Miller's leading them
Yo,
in
bro.
scoring since
I'm taking my L.
yeah.
I'm taking my L.
So Hornets
Miller.
B tier.
I had the
Yes.
I had the
So-
Raptors and Sixers.
So
with
we
them in
have
B
right
tier.
now, Dels, just so the audience is following, and the graphic will be up here because I'm assuming you're screen recording.
I am
But,
screen recording.
The Magic are at the top of C,
Yes,
and the first team we have in B is the Hornets.
that's correct.
Okay.
Love that.
Now here's the thing, and I did mine a little bit differently because
You were harsh. There are not many A teams.
I'm looking at S. I would say S teams.
Oh no, there's
Like-
almost no S teams.
Like B teams. This where I had the Sixers and Raptors. I think those are the strong B teams. We have the Hornets here as well. I think it makes sense. The Sixers, just as what they have been. I think even when they're healthy, Joel Embiid's playing amazing. I still think they're a tier below the top 4 in the East, to me at least.
I agree.
Because of the depth. I think that they have really good top end talent, but the depth overall is why I don't put them with the other East teams. And the Raptors feel like a good, solid, all around team, but it's a question mark of like how much difference makers they actually have when going up against these top 4.
So we have 4 teams left. Teams talked about at the beginning of the show to tie it all together. The Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, and Cavs. To me, they all got to be in the same tier.
I
Ooh,
don't
agree.
hate where your head's at. But we have to have an S, and out of respect for the number 1 seed,
I'm okay with that.
we need to put the Pistons in the S tier. Personally,
Okay.
I just think that
All right.
they've been the most
Maybe be too
consistent
harsh.
all season.
Best defense in the NBA,
Best
not
de-
Oklahoma City.
Exactly.
Yes, I guess if we're doing based on this season, the regular season, that's more than
They
fair.
are the
Okay.
S tier team. In my A tier, I would only have the 2 teams as of right now. I would have the Knicks. I would have the Celtics. It would be tough to just immediately after 3 games jump them to A.
They've been playing really well
But
for like
they
a
are
month now.
a B plus team. B plus with room to grow.
So the Hornets were
They're
essentially
B
an
minus.
F to
They're
begin
B
the year.
minus.
They were,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
They're
many
B
injuries.
minus.
So the
So
Hornets
many.
had a hot month, and that jumps them to
Hot month.
a B.
Hot
Well,
month.
They did have a
Hot
hot
month.
January,
Hot
they
month?
were amazing.
Month
right?
and a half. That's February
Yeah.
12th. You know?
The Cavs have been amazing for a month and a half too.
Here's the thing.
When their like core has been together, they've been one of the best teams in the NBA.
Yes,
you know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
All right, can you hear me
Small
before you
sample
say
size,
anything
I
else?
get it.
There's a large difference from getting an 80 on a project, getting an 89. You look at that 89 with a hey, you did
something.
pretty damn
We did
great
something
here. That 80, Good job. You know what I mean?
The Cavaliers have the best record in basketball since the new year.
And the aggregate.
I thought it was December 29th.
It's essentially the new year.
You went back a
messing
couple
with it, man.
games, a couple days. However, I'm acknowledging Cavaliers, really good team.
They, to me, are in the same tier as the Knicks, the same tier as the Celtics and the Pistons. The only reason why I disagree with the statement of the Pistons have to be S tier is because I don't believe they're an S tier team. So if we want to do this like relative to the East, which I understand if you do, but even then, relative to the East, I don't think they're a tier apart from the Knicks.
That's where when I first said all these 4 teams should be together, that was my mindset, where they all feel the same. But if you just want to say regular season, they have separated themselves from the rest.
The 5.5
in the regular season they have, but I'm like,
if you're saying playoffs,
I don't think they have
get it.
separated themselves enough to where if they're a shoe and they'll make the finals.
All right, fine, agreed.
Certainly
but at
not,
this
yeah.
point in time, as we hit the All-Star break, they're the superior East team. At this point in time, right now, whether we want to like it or not, they're the best defense in basketball. They have a MVP candidate in Cade Cunningham. Jalen Duren's putting himself in contention to probably be the favorite, if not second, in most improved player. Asar Thompson, offense not great, but that defense is generationally great. They have pieces. This team's obviously great for a reason.
I'm with you. So what are we deciding with the Pistons between S and A? Are
Well,
they with the rest of the
all
pack?
4 of those teams are A for me. I don't have any East team in the S tier.
John?
That's just me.
I have the Pistons in the S tier. I want to have the Cavaliers with them in the sense they were thinking of in a championship odds mindset. But as of right now, the Cavs top the A.
So you think the Cavs are the best team in the East?
No. Pistons are, but the Cavs to me are not far behind. The reason too is that Mobley being out the lineup, waiting for him to get inserted back in. I'm slightly playing that back in or factoring this in that I want to see the entire Cavalier team healthy.
So you're saying by the end of the year, the Cavs can be over the Pistons?
Yes.
Okay.
The one thing I want to add, while the Pistons do have this cushion here, it is something with Isaiah Stewart, one of their best defenders, can spend 7 games. And then Durham being spent in 2 as well. So I wonder if that could kind of narrow the playing field between them and the
7
And
games.
hey, they've been able to manage. I mean, Dennis Jenkins goes out there and lights it up.
He's awesome.
So, like, I think that the thing with the Pistons is that it feels like a very high, safe regular season floor team. And they've been amazing. I'm not taking anything away from them.
Sounds like it.
But 11th in
Sounds like you're
offense,
actually taking something away from them.
11th in offensive rating for a team that's the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Usually, those number 1 seeds,
number 1 defense.
yeah, but usually teams that are number 1 in any given conference, they're usually a top 10 offense and defense without a doubt. I mean, sometimes it's even the top 5 offense and defense without a doubt. I think there are some real question marks about their offensive output and just the process of the offense in a postseason setting.
I mean, Cade and Jalen Duren, I trust.
Yeah, it's just a secondary creator, which has been their question all season long, and they didn't really fix that at all at the deadline. So
Karis LeVert, low key.
this is what we have.
They're in
S tier, we have the Pistons. A tier, we have Boston, the Knicks, and the Cavs. B tier, Hornets, Sixers, Raptors. C tier, Magic, Hawks, Heat. D tier, Bucks and Bulls. Bless you.
Thank you, sir.
And F tier, Pacers, Wizards, Nets. Any changes?
I like it.
No, that sounds good. And according to Polymarket, the top 4 teams that we have, SA, those are the teams that the public believes has the best chance to make it out the East.
So the public doesn't believe in Detroit either,
Detroit is number 2, if I'm not mistaken.
which is nuts. How can you be 5 games up on every other team, at least?
It's a 1 percentage point difference, so I think it's 24 to 23%.
Oh, okay. That's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not a big difference between those teams. Now that we did the East,